So Dick came to LSU and he talked about being quick to obey, and summer job project was just, I think it was a picture of Sierra, because I remember a girl with a ponytail and a blue jacket standing on a mountain, like, I was like, I would really love to stand on a mountain. You know, it was just that thirst for adventure that I really felt in my life, and being quick to obey. That night I was staring at the application, like, looking at the questions that it asked, and I'm like, I can't do this. They're asking personal stuff and I can't lie, and I'm not ready to reveal who I am to these people. And I talked to my life group leader and I talked to my pastor, and they both encouraged me to do it. So I was staring at that application again a week later and just poured out everything. You know, I was not filling out an application, I was writing a letter to somebody saying, I am a broken human being, but I left something at home that I didn't realize I was bringing with me. You know, I left my armor. I needed to be honest about who I was with everyone. I needed to be vulnerable. I needed to be the broken person that I was. I couldn't put up a face or a facade. And I remember like adhering to that attitude so much. And when I first came here, you know, when we were talking about doing testimonies and stuff, I remember praying, like, God, just let me go first, because I just want to get this off my chest. You know, I just want to get this off my chest. And I didn't go first. That was okay. You know, but I learned something. I learned that I needed to be vulnerable and I needed to be honest. And I told everyone in the circle this, and I'm not supposed to be talking to you, but I'm a drug addict. I have a year sober now. A year ago, I was living in an apartment with no power and water and miserable. And I came this summer broken, and I needed to be healed. And so I walked out in front of all these people, and I took the puzzle box that was my life, and I dumped all the pieces on the table. And I said, okay, guys. And everyone got to work. There's not a single person sitting in this circle that hasn't contributed something to the wholeness that I feel, the peace, the serenity, the love. You know, I tried to heal myself a lot. I'm sitting there trying to staunch the blood here, and metaphorically, of course, stitch myself up over there. I couldn't do it, you know. But I learned, like, these aren't the hands that heal. These hands can't heal this body. These are the hands that heal. It's about community. I learned to ask other people to do what I can't do for myself. You know, I learned to pray, to put my hands together, and then to link hands with someone else and pray with them for each other. You know, and I just that community is just beyond words, and the intimacy and the love that I feel. There's not a single person that I haven't thrown something at that I felt like was such a big deal that they weren't ready for. There hasn't been anything too dark. You know, I feel like I've shared my entire life with Josh, and I'm returning his hat to him. He's been looking for that. But beyond that, like, what is my faith? What has happened to my faith this summer? I mean, it's beyond words. When I read the Bible now, it always has been a challenge, you know, but now I appreciate that challenge. Going to the Bible is like taking the raw material that is my life and just going to forge. And you know, in Ephesians, I'm not going to say which verse because I'm not a Bible aficionado yet, but it talks about the sword of the word, you know, and I take my life and I take it back to that forge and I refine it and I work it and I purify it and I mold it, and all of a sudden I have the sword of the word in my hands, you know, and I understand what that means now from working with the Bible, from learning the validity of the Bible. You know, that was a question that I always had and I just never asked, but I just at that time when I said it's okay, you know, I'm willing to accept the Bible on faith, then the answer, we went through that class and the answer came to me, and I understood the validity of the Bible at a time when I felt like I didn't even need it anymore, but it was that much more secure, that much more concrete to me. The life that I've experienced, the adventure, you know, the community that I've had with people, but the experiences, you know, I came up with a recipe. I learned to slide on the board. I've wanted to be a drummer for 10 years, you know. I played drums for the first time this summer. I've just given all these experiences and these opportunities to just throw myself headfirst into something new, and you know, to see someone doing something that I'm interested in, I just ask. You know, I learned how to dance. I've learned, I've had really deep conversations with girls about life and relationships. You know, I've been told that I'm respectful and a gentleman and a man of God. I didn't know what life was before, and now I thirst for adventure that's being sated every day. This feeling of community and living in spirit with people. You know, having these goals and these aspirations for myself and for the people around me, and we're all just pushing towards them together. You know, this is the stuff that makes life worth living. And I didn't know what I was doing when I wanted to come here, but I found everything that I was looking for and more. You have to come here and you have to figure it out for yourself.